hit that. Then I hit that. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And James has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
49ers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 21.
Various more on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
30-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And 8 yards.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
With the score,
a solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mostert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Carl Lawson on
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
A loss of 11 yards. Another 3 and out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and long. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw here. They will find Davis. That's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
At the 15-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Robbie Gould lining up.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Mostert, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The pass.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fitzgerald.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 49ers' 27-yard line.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Up 2nd and 7.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now it's Crowder. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives...
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.